Hello and welcome back to the information advice sessions from Adaptive Mobile looking at essential communication. I'm Simeon Coney and I'm the Chief Strategy Officer for Adaptive Mobile. In this video, we'll look at what you can do if you're contacted by someone you don't recognise and they ask for personal details or financial or sensitive information and you fear you could be falling for a scam. The 3 steps you should follow are pause, challenge and safeguard. So firstly, pause. Don't be pressured. Don't be rushed. Don't immediately click on a link no matter how urgent the message says it is. Or if someone has called you or if you've dialed a number that you've been given, don't be pressured into answering questions if you're not comfortable. Think about if it is reasonable for that source to be asking for that information. It's fine to refuse to answer requests, especially if they're pressuring you and particularly when they've called you or you're calling a number you're not familiar with. And if you have a missed call from a number you don't recognise, don't immediately call back. Think about, is that number looking legitimate? Does it look like maybe an international number that you don't recognise? Be cautious confirming any personal information, including your email address, phone number, date of birth, or information about anyone in your family or any personal financial information. Secondly, challenge. If it's a phone call, ask the caller to identify whom they're calling from in a way that you can check. For example, ask them for a number that you can call back on, that you can verify on a website that you feel you can trust, and watch our previous website video on ways to check this. Hang up the call and call back by dialing that number you trust. Or if it's a message, check the number in your favourite search engine. If it's legitimate, it should be listed on the website of the company or source that you trust. And note that with the current wave of teleworking, due to many businesses having staff working remotely, businesses aren't always calling from a number you may recognise. However, all businesses should be aware of what programs they're running and what their fraud processes are. If in any doubt, hang up or don't reply and call back on the number that you trust. They should be able to put you back through to the right person. And lastly, safeguard. If you have provided any information or details and now believe that it could be a scam, firstly, contact your bank and credit card company immediately and let them know what's happened. Also report it to your appropriate fraud authority. For example, in the UK, there's Action Fraud. The link is below. If you're especially worried, you can contact organisations that provide services to reduce risk of fraud. For example, in the UK, there's the CIFAS, who for a small fee can provide a protective registration service. These services should mean extra checks are done should anyone be applying for a loan using your personal details to verify that it's you and not a fraudster. Similar services are available in North America and across Europe, and they give you additional peace of mind. We hope this advice helps. And next in our series, we're going to be looking at some of the most important messages you'll hopefully be receiving soon. Messages containing information on COVID and vaccinations. See you on the next video.